What is going on, guys? It's Assassin here with some more Final Fantasy XIV. In today's episode, we're going to be continuing on with the main story. I think we're going to go head out here and talk to Alpha. Okay, right there you are. Excuse me. Come here, it says well that you are on hand. We have a problem. Ro Alley has escaped, unfortunately. It happened shortly after the immortal flame took her into custody. She has been placed into a dungeon cell ahead of her coming trial, but apparently the accommodation was not to her liking. The turnkey was found slain along with 2 guards. The slain she received inside help. Citizens report seeing Roali quitting the city via the gate of Nald with a bloody spear in her hand. She makes for Castrum Meridium. I am certain of it. With her fate in Aurora as good as sealed, what records has she put to flee to her imperial master. Even as we speak, Captain Ilbert and the First are hot upon Roali's heels. Pray make haste to camp the bullfrog and join the hunt. Got it. Got it on, come on. Well, we're literally right there. My thanks for coming, sire. I have spoken with the soldiers here. They say that Roali walked through the camp not a bell ago. Hey, she walked right through. You did not mishear. We have Wabong's decision to keep the matter secret. So thanks for that. Perhaps bad for mortal, he said. As a result, not a single flame in the guards have made anything he came with, and so here we are. Roali must not be allowed to reach past the Meridian.
Wait for me!
Why did I we're gonna have to fight. This wretch was with Roali. He threw himself at us that his mistress might escape. He didn't blink when we cut him down. Not even when he starts screaming, no loyalty even to her own. The goddamn harpy. With me, Scion. We almost have her. Let's go. Kick her ass! Find her and do it tight. Yes, sir. Good work, man. I did think it's good. She and her Imperial cronies pushed us close, but we were better. Behold, a respected officer of the mortal clans. People look up to you as one of Order's founding members, one of its pillars. It saddens me to see you have fallen so low. What would you know of love? You, a spoiled little lordling who has never known any want. People such as you take wealth and birth for granted. You think it your God's given right to rule over the others. You know not of our plight. The injustice that we low-born its guardians must endure to the noble noble lords and ladies, we are not people but resources to be consumed. I did what I had to do to survive, stealing, killing, even whoring myself. It is no fault of mine if fools imagine me as a paragon when I join the flames. To hear you tell it, one would think you were the only person ever to have suffered. In case you have forgotten, Raban himself was born into both poverty as was I. We lived hand to mouth with little more than the earth on our back. Hunger was our constant companion. Yet never did we bemoan our lot in life, nor did we begrudge others their fortune. We accepted the hand that we had been dealt, and laid it toward us through our good. Life was a battle, but no matter what fate threw at us, we took it on the chin and came back for more. Everything we have, everything we fought for. How are we any different then? It's true that we were both mercenaries of lowly birth, and 'tis true that we both had our fair share of struggles. But whereas I sold my sword, you sold your comrade. If life has taught me one thing, it is that you never betray your own children. I would sooner cut off my own arm than raise a hand against a friend. But enough talk, we will return to old art to face justice and the people whose trust you have dragged through the gutter. Bye, bitch. Not so much of the hint of reward, as well as that this sordid business is finally at an end. A friend's betrayal cuts deeper than steel. We must hope that we have chosen our own allies more wisely than Raban is.
I have heard. Truly bothersome business.
Ah, shit. Better let you have it, this bastard.
No, I do not foresee a problem on that front. The main concern is Raban. There is no telling what the brute might do. Have the blades watch him in the flames day and night. You may leave the Sultana to me. I shall personally attend her grace.
The fuck are you scheming?
Sever one of the East Aldenard trade routes. That ought to keep Lolorito occupied for a while. Nanamo unamo. For my sake, pray be a good little Sultana to the last.
Oh my god. I hate him so fucking much. I don't want to get rid of it. I really don't.
Captain Ilbert and I have a few questions for the Flame Marshal regarding the circumstances of her miraculous escape. Where we have completed our interrogation, we shall take our findings directly to General Raban, and that shall be the end of it. Your work here is done, my friend. My thing. But I have one last task for you. Return to the Rising Stone. Return to the Rising Stone and appraise Australia of all that has happened. I am aware that the descendant held the royal ally in high regard. For better or worse, you will want to know how this tale ends. Okay.
Welcome back, my friend. I have already received word from Alfino. To think that Flame Marshal Huayu was the Garlean agent, I know not what to say. Together with Robon, Aline lent us much-needed aid at the time of our Order's founding. She was particularly passionate about the need to tackle the primal threat. When we discussed the subject, her eyes fairly shone with determination. Whatever else she may have been, I choose to believe that it was her true self with whom I spoke then. But now is not the time to dwell on such matters. I have an important announcement to make regarding our effort to defeat the Ascians. We shall begin as soon as everyone is assembled.
Okay. Everyone, get your asses in here.
My thanks for coming, friends. Moonbreeder, the floor is yours.
By now, I'm sure you're all familiar with White Auracite, the miraculous material that'll allow us to capture Ascian souls. Back at Snowcloak, we verified its ability to absorb vast amounts of ether. Alas, it leaves something to be desired in the area of stability. The stone can only store ether for a short while before expelling its contents.
In addition to Auracite's inherent limitations, we must needs be wary of our enemy's strength. Our foe draweth upon an infinite wellspring of power. Even should we succeed in entrapping him, the stone will not long contain his wrath.
Meaning that, if we want to kill the swine, we'll have to be quick about it.
'Tis our belief that an Ascian soul may be permanently undone, if smitten by a sufficiently concentrated burst of pure ether.
The only trouble is, we can't say for sure how concentrated the burst needs to be. Without knowing how much ether an Ascian soul is composed of, we're basically guessing.
Our sole clue lieth in thy struggle with La Habrea.
During that encounter, Heidelin bid you forge what she called a Blade of Light, a weapon which took the form of a luminous stream of energy. Based on your description, we believe the blade with which you vanquished your foe was composed of ether. Admittedly, your victory proved ephemeral, as La Habrea was able to use a crystal of darkness to flee into the space that lies between our world and the void. The fact remains, however, that Heidelin placed the means to destroy the Ascians in your hands. Be that as it may, it would be unwise to assume that she will do the same when we next encounter such a foe.
Quite so, my lady. We must needs find the means to forge our own blade of ether. one to equal that which Hydaelyn did benevolently bestow upon her champion.
That is all well and good, but it seems to me that producing such a blade will require a prodigious quantity of ether. Whence will it come, pray tell?
Oh, what if we had 2 pieces of white orosite? One to trap the Ascian, and the other to store the ether for the blade.
Oh, nice try. But it's as I said, the stone won't hold ether for any length of time. We'd still need to collect the stuff there and then, sorry to say.
And therein lies the rub. Finding a way to create the blade whenever and wherever we choose.
Twould seem more research is in order.
I'm going to linger a while, perform a few more tests on the orosite. And I could do with some help. Urianger, why don't you lend me a hand?
Mine apologies, but I am required at the Waking Sands. Lady Minfilia hath given me sole charge of the premises. 'Twould be unseemly to leave them unattended.
Sole charge, you say? So you're basically alone there, then? Well, that settles it. I'll just have to come to you.
Oh my god. Shit about to get a little freaky.
While you were afield, word arrived from the Sharlayan motherland. You will recall that a survey party was dispatched to investigate the incident at the Isle of Val. What they discovered was troubling, to say the least. According to the report, the Isle has been erased from existence. 'Twas as if a hole had been torn in the very fabric of reality.
Aye, yet the mystery endeth not with the Isle's disappearance. It hath come to light that a number of scholars in various other locales were reported missing at a similar juncture.
What's more, they all had something in common with the head of the students of Baldessian. Every last one of them was researching a phenomenon called dimensional compression, or the rejoining as the ancient texts call it. I'll be damned if that's a coincidence.
All indications suggest Ascian involvement, but I sense that a force greater still is at work. The entity the Dark Beings call the One True God. We must pray that my dear friend Kryl regains consciousness soon. If she bore witness to the Isle of Val's final moments, she may be able to shed some light on this mystery.
Alright, when they say we're returning.
Following the calamity, the forces of the 14th Imperial Legion entrenched themselves in strategic locations across Eorzea. So swiftly did they accomplish this, it was suspected that they had received help. To think that it came from Huayu, my right hand.
There is more. We have reason to believe that Huayu didn't deal exclusively with the 14th. She also answered to a higher authority in Garlemald. But this higher authority could not have been the Emperor. By consenting to the media project, Solus Zos Galvus showed himself to be more concerned about preventing the spread of primal influence than claiming Eorzea for the Empire. He would happily have seen the lot reduced to ash. We believe a number of high-ranking figures within the royal household were against the decision, but that they knew better than to oppose the Emperor openly. Of course, this didn't prevent them from making clandestine provisions, in which Huayu played a part.
Alas, these provisions did not prevent Dalamud from falling, and the ensuing chaos changed the face of the realm forever. Yet Eorzea survived. To all intents and purposes, the Meteor project had failed, and the Empire was left to rue its lack of a decisive means to eliminate the primals. Until, that is, it stumbled upon the Ultima weapon.
Even before the accursed thing was dug up, it seemed to me the 14th had the might to overwhelm our weakened armies. Yet they chose to hide behind their walls. Why?
The Black Wolf was wary of making the denizens of Eorzea desperate, lest more primals emerge to bleed the land. The discovery of the Ultima weapon, however, emboldened him to resume his war of conquest in earnest.
But there was one in Garlemald who believed that Van Belsar's actions were premature. One who stood higher in the Imperial Army's chain of command. He ordered the Legatus to halt his advance, only to find that the Black Wolf had slipped its leash, and that the 14th now acted alone. In a bid to bring Van Belsar to heel, he used the agent he had planted in Ul'dah prior to the Calamity to undermine the Legion's efforts.
A man who outranks Van Belsar, yet opposed the late Emperor's decision to annihilate Eorzea. This could only be the former High Legatus of the Garlean army, now known as Emperor Vorissos Galvus. So he was Huayu's true master.
But one of several in actual fact. We've learned that even as Huayu served the Empire's interests, she sold Imperial secrets to a certain faction in Eorzea. In so doing, she helped to maintain the status quo, thus prolonging the conflict. Considering who stands to profit from war, it isn't hard to imagine who her other masters were.
Seven hells! You mean to say that she was a double agent?
Huh, triple, if you consider her services to Van Belsar and the new Emperor as separate.
As neatly as these pieces seem to fit, one aspect of the puzzle remains unclear to me. By whose will was the Marshal feeding intelligence to the heretics? And try as I might, I fail to see how aiding their cause would profit either her Imperial or monetarist masters. Could it be that another hand is at work here? If so, Huayu must be made to reveal whose it is.
Not only have I lost a trusted friend, now I must interrogate her as a stranger.
Not a pleasant task, I grant you, but a necessary one. Unless we weed out the ivy, root, stalk, and stem, it will simply grow back.
I know that full well. Those closest to Huayu have already been detained, and I will question them alongside her.
General, pray keep in mind that there may be unwitting abettors among them.
All will be treated fairly. On that you have my word. Those who are innocent have no cause to fear.
You have ever been a friend of truth, General. I hope the unpleasant task of weeding out falsehood will not detain you too long. Though it be for the sake of Eorzea, doubting one's comrades is poison to the soul. And with that, I take my leave.
All these years, I've been made to dance to their tune. How could you, Huayu? How could you side with them? Those cankers who take from this land and give naught in return, who use their power to disempower and grow fat while the people starve. I know you can hear me, monetarist scum! Your crimes will not go unpunished! One day I will purge this land of your sickness! Before the eyes of the 12, I swear it!
I shall have no further need of you this day. Your Grace. I fear that not even mine own chambers shall remain private for long.
Has the situation grown so grim?
Ever since he proposed the Cardinal Reclamation Bill, Teleji Adeleji has risen to greater prominence upon the backs of impoverished refugees. The monetarists were ever united in their pursuit of profit, but the man's actions have torn a rift in their ranks. They snap at each other as rabid dogs. Yet now is not the time to be bickering among ourselves.
If this bickering is a threat to law and order, might you not have grounds to dissolve the Syndicate?
Would that the solution were so simple, Admiral. Alas, my moving to dissolve the Syndicate is certain to spark outrage among the influential merchant class, whom the Cabal represents. This would serve to exacerbate the current unrest, and peace would slip still further away. Be they rich or poor, natives or refugees, all who reside in Ul'dah have a right to pursue happiness. It is the duty of a ruler to protect this right. If I am to perform my duty, I must needs tread warily. It would not do to make enemies heedlessly. Were Lord Lolorito here, he would doubtless say that I have my head in the clouds.
A ruler is required to take a wide view. Try as we might to cater to all needs, some will inevitably be overlooked. As such, there shall ever be citizens who feel aggrieved. It cannot be helped. But as you have informed us, the monetarists take no view but their own. They hunger for power while the masses starve. In the absence of a common cause, it seems beyond any one individual to make Ul'dah whole.
And the presence of a Garlean agent within the immortal flames only makes matters worse. Even accounting for Ul'dah's historic reliance upon mercenaries, such a grievous breach of security is unprecedented. I fear this business will provide the monetarists with a rod to beat Rauban.
Eorzea can ill afford for the immortal flames to be dampened now. Ere long, the Garleans will turn their ravenous gaze toward our lands once more. If we are to resist their might, our nations must stand together. Yet for this to happen, our nations must be whole. Cannot be done to improve the situation in Ul'dah.
The true wealth of Ul'dah lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her citizens. Alas, the citizens shall never know these things, so long as their lives are ruled by the ambitions of the few. The monetarists claim to represent the best interests of the people, but in sooth they desire only to manipulate them for their own selfish ends. For the government to serve the people, it must be formed of the people. For Ul'dah to move forward, it is not only the Syndicate that must be dissolved.
Nay, you jest.
My friends, it was for no other reason than to make known to you mine intent that I requested your presence here. When I make my declaration to the people, chaos shall inevitably ensue. As the last monarch in the line of Ul, I make unto you this request. Help Rauban to preserve order and protect the people. Forsake them, and you forsake yourselves. For a strong Eorzea will ever have need of a strong Ul'dah.
Your Grace, Are you certain of this?
There is no other way. When the time is ripe, the nation shall become a true republic. Both royalists and monetarists shall cease to be. Uldar will no longer belong to kings or queens or merchant princes, but to her people. Roban, forgive me for casting aside all that you have toiled for in my name. Beyond this gesture, I am powerless to help my subjects.
I am most eager to address the Ascian threat. However, we dare not I cannot speak to what? I'm not even right now. It's too late for this shit. Our other pressing concerns. We both know full well that Saint Shiva will not be the last primal we face, and our relationship with Ishgard is still tenuous at best. To think that the resolution of the primal threat was once the sole priority of the Scions of Seven Dawn. Some days I wonder if it was wise for us to take on some other responsibilities. Lest you forget, Epicended, the Scions need not shoulder the burden alone. Were not the Crystal Braves established for this very reason? True, we are present with a multitude of problems, however we have all the resources we need to address them in turn. Kumi in particular is ever a steadying hand who I trust will continue to support the Braves. To what do we owe the pleasure? Have there been further developments regarding the situation in Ul'dah? As expected, the Immortal Flames have been struggling to cope with the revelation that one of their highest ranking officers was a Garlean agent. Suffice it to say, Tedelechi Adelechi and his monasteries and ilk have wasted no time in attempting to turn the situation to their advantage, coupled with ongoing unrest. The Flames are finding themselves hard-pressed. Plainly, General Braun needs our help, and I will direct the Crystal Braves to offer what support they can. If I am to stay abreast of the latest developments and issue effective orders, however, I cannot afford to waste time traveling back and forth. Excuse me. And so for the foreseeable future, I think it would be best for the best if I were to remain in Ul'dah, unless you have an objection. Fuck. None whatsoever. We have matters here well in hand. Mullen Bryde's research is proceeding as planned. So she tells me, though I am not familiar with the details. Ariante is poring over his tomes at the Waking Sand. and the others are contributing in their own ways. Alas, the key problem, how to form an etheric blade at will, remains unsolved. Nevertheless, it is only a matter of time. Kumi, while we focus on that task, mayhap you could assist Alphinaud and his braves with theirs. It would do much to restore faith in the immortal flames if the warrior light was seen working on their behalf. Never forget that your esteemed status allows you to act in ways that those more tightly bound to the organizations and nations cannot. As ever, I implore you to do so. Not that your response was ever in doubt, but I humbly thank you once more for aiding our cause. Now then, there are preparations I must attend to before my departure, such as receiving Real's latest report. He has proven to be quite skilled at gathering information, others which kept secret. Hence why I placed him under my direct command and ordered him to investigate the Oldon riots. When you are finished here, join me outside. Depending on what he has to say, I may soon have a favor to ask. If there are any developments on our front, I shall inform you at once in the usual fashion.
I feel like not long ago we were just like some adventurers literally crashed out of the ship, and now like on a ship that crashed, and now like we like have access to like almost everything and shit. Kind of crazy, not gonna lie. Check the I want to do something. I don't know if I should speak to you first, but oh, fuck it. It's supposed to be a cutscene. Pleasure's always coming. You'll be escorting the commander to Ul'dah, I take it? Excuse me. Actually, I had another task in mind for her. If you would be so kind as to repeat your report for her benefit. Right then. Excuse me. Me and Maya have been making inquiries into the source of the weapons what found their ways into refugee hands and a ways back. So happens we caught wind of something promising. A rather large person of sharp and pointy things when by a black marketer holed up near High Bridge. I doubt that this man who have secured such a quantity of weapons, if he did not already have clients waiting, clients that for whatever reason would prefer for his transaction to remain secret. Brings to mind the merchant what caught an arrow while talking to Kumi, don't it? Generous fellow he was, doing out swords and spears to downtrodden and disgruntled. Which isn't to say that these clients have the same mischief in mind, but if you want to be sure, it might be prudent to intervene before they collect their goods, savvy. Using the weapons before they fall into the wrong hands would be for the best. However, if we strike at the appointed hour, we might capture the marketer as well as his clients. What say you, Kumi? Okay. Then it is set a rendezvous with Captain Elbert at High Bridge and intervene when the exchange takes place. Now then, if you would excuse me, I must leave for Ul'dah. I expect good tidings.
I want to accept the quest, but now I gotta go to fucking... Hey Kumi, my guards have been keeping a close eye on the black market, and it would seem that his guest has arrived. It would also seem that he has hired more than a few men to stand guard. Common thugs of no consequence, but they nevertheless pose a threat. Even so, I feel compelled to apologize. This is far beneath a woman of your standing in tech, and Commander Levier needn't have dispatched you hither. What powerful men ever have need of loyal, able-bodied friends. Having found one in you, it is only natural that he would come to rely upon you without hesitation. Now then, we should make for the burning wall without delay and secure those weapons. The first unit will ensure that the clients do not escape with me coming. Just get the fuck out of here! Motherfucker out here doing the fucking dumbass salute. Just like, get the fuck out. I don't know, I think we should have the quest now. Unless I need to unlock the quest. I'm just gonna check real quick. Yay! Fuck you. By thy high deeds were the people of Parthos spread servant doom at the hands of deformed entities. Yet if the missive we have received from Lord Drelmont of House Sanaduro speaketh true, would seem that hard-won respite have come and gone. Recovered from her wounds, the Lady Itard have rejoined the struggle against Ishgard. Worse, 'tis said that her disciples have already laid claim to a hoard of crystals. A hoard far exceeding the quantity but recently rescued from the caravan of House Port Amps. 'Tis all but certain that the heretic mistress intendeth to call upon Saint Shiva once more. And so once more
must sorority's blade of light be brought to bear against a primal, none save they have might enough to defeat such a foe. 'Tis for this reason that Lord Drillmoth hath requested thy presence at White Rim Front. Pray he thither with all haste.
Okay. This is the mount I need. I need this mount. Without this mount, I feel powerless. Even though I made like 0 points, whatever. Oh, fuck. I'm back. I'm about to go to the sample. Oh shit, cutscene? Do we usually get cutscenes? I don't even fucking know. What's the horse now? My gratitude for your timely return, Kumi. Would that it were under better circumstances. Our efforts to contain the heretic threat in the western highlands beyond Snowculu have suffered a grievous setback. In order to support expeditions further afield, we sought to establish an outpost in the heretic's former fortress under guard or craftsmen. Began the necessary improvements, and for its time, all proceeded according to plan. The building work has just begun when Itar's minions descended upon the forces from all directions. If I were to guess, I would say that they deliberately delayed their attack until sufficient supplies have been delivered to their doorstep. I do not begrudge my men their decision to be believed. By all accounts, it would have been a slaughter. Any survivors would be condemned to a fate worse than death at the hands of their leader. However, by abandoning our crystal stores, we have given the heretics the means to summon their patron saint. I beseech you, Kumi, slayer of the gods of Beastman, who banished one before the demon who threatens us now. Lend us your strength, infiltrate Snowcloak, and put an end to Icar's whatever that word was. Thank you, my friend. Though I pray you can stop her before she completes her ritual. I have faith you can defeat evil should it come to that. One of Sir Amrek's simple knights awaits you at Snowcloak. He shall guide you through secret tunnels to the Aetherite at the heart of the heretic fortifications, whence you may gain entrance to Icar's sanctuary as before. Okay. Take me there already.
I'm back. It is an honor, madam, when you are ready. I shall lead you through the tunnels to the April. We should not be troubled by heritage or beasts along the way, so you may constantly slowly on the path ahead. May the Fury grant you strength to strike down the even which once and for all. Okay, excuse me. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get this mount and I'll see you guys when we're finished. Hopefully I get it. Okay, we finally got it. Real quick, gonna just claim the Shiva card, and we finally got the mount. Let's go. Also shout out to these people that helped me, really nice people. But yeah, we finally got the mount. I'm so happy. I love this. Is literally my favorite mount. Okay, we're just gonna take a moment. I'm not gonna say anything. I'll start talking. I'm not gonna say anything though. I'm just gonna listen to the music on my way there. It's so good. I love it! I can't hold it. This song, it's literally too fucking good. Like, it's so good. Praise Holon for your safe return. All here prayed for your success. Can we tell us? Have our prayers been answered? Yep, I killed Shiva. Even stronger than before, you say. Then we are truly fortunate for your intervention. Yet it would be wrong to glory in this victory, for it is yours, not ours. Indeed, your very presence here is a testament to the I'm not even of our own preparations. Finally, it is time that we reappraise the threat posed by the heretics and our readiness to address it. I can no longer say with any certainty that we are equal to the task, but this is none of your concern. Forgive me. Your deeds shall not be forgotten, my friend. You, Urianger, and your entire order have my utmost thanks. Okay, let's return to Urianger. I don't even care. I'm not doing the random mount thing. I need way too much. But I honestly kinda don't care. I love this mount, it's so good. It's beautiful mount. Hello, Ariana. It is not the first time I have seen the bee strike into the waking sands wearing such a look. Thou art as an open book to me, wherein tale of thy victory is writ large. In her redoubled strength, I glimpsed the dark hand, the dark hand of the Paragons. Her return and her very defeat serveth merely to continue the escalating cycle of conflict. Full glad am I of thine all-surpassing martial skills, Tilly, yet still more glad would I be were they not required. Would that the Lady Iceheart could be made to abandon her misbegotten crusade till she be thus converted, or else slain. The people of Ishgard will know no peace. But be not disheartened. One day, by the light, the darkness within and without shall be purged, and the Ascians shall taste lasting defeat. We need only have faith. I'm doing it. You can't stop me. I'm doing it. I'm basically just adding every single mount that I've got. I know these You guys can't see it right now, but I'm literally bobbing my head. I spy the one man, but there are sure to be others. I have a plan. While you approach the sentry and create a distraction, my men and I will slip past and catch the black marketer unawares. Once you've disposed of the thugs, wait for us outside the tunnel entrance. Any questions? Then let us be out. Good luck, my friend. Okay.
I was gonna end off the episode, you know, but
who goes there? There, an adventurer, a damn fool. You should have never come here. Oh, really? Sad cheese though. Fuck this stupid. I don't understand. What's this all about? God! What? I'm confused. Oh. Oh. As you can see, this is a fine map. When I tried to restrain him, he drew a hidden blade and lashed out, but before I could disarm him, one of my subordinates panicked, and this is the result. How foolish is to underestimate the bastard and his brains and unexperienced creatures. The end of the rear will be most disappointing. Damn it all, a golden opportunity wasted. I just want to say real quick, I don't see no subordinate, and how it looks from my perspective, you're right there, he's dead on the ground. It doesn't look too good for you, buddy. I'm sorry to say, but you doing kind of sucks. As for the client, so we know not how they split past our perimeter at present. The first is currently tracking a party of those cell sorts we suspect may be them. Would that we could have enlisted the aid of the immortal flames or the broad blade as we're here to aid them. They're in no position to aid us. Well, at the very least, we have secured the weapons, yet even that accomplishment is lacking, for the information we received indicated a massive shipment, and this is anything but. I will join the first in their hunt for the desolate sulfur. If the gods are sure, we will catch them before they escape into the black ground. In the meantime, I ask that you deliver these weapons to the Fulda and Lystead. Entrust them to the third UUKG. We will take care of the rest. Okay, honestly, I think this is where I'm gonna end off the episode. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm pretty sure we got all the mounts for A Realm Reborn. I think there's one more, but I think we just, if I remember correctly, we literally just need to go talk to a guy and rub it in his soul. So, yeah, hope you guys look forward to that. Other than that, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. Also, hit that subscribe button while you're down there. Help support the channel. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I'm out. Peace!